Good day, everyone. I'm Alice Leon Rivera, a BS Ed Science student. The objectives of our lesson for today contains the following. Number 1, content standard. Number 2, performance standard. Number 3, learning competency. And lastly, specific objectives. For the content standard, the chemical reactions associated with biological and industrial process affecting life and the environment. For the performance standard, using any form of media, present chemical reactions involved in biological and industrial processes affecting life and the environment. For the learning competency, apply the principles of conservation of mass to chemical reactions. And lastly, specific objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students should be able to define a chemical reaction, identify the different types of chemical reaction, explain each types of chemical reactions, and give examples of chemical reactions they encounter every day. So I have here sets of pictures and I want you to observe them properly. Based on your prior knowledge about chemical change, choose the picture that illustrates chemical change and give evidence of the chemical change. So, as you can see, there is a change in color in most of the images. All of those images illustrate chemical change because of the evidences present in their structure. Whenever there is a chemical change, we can say that there is always a chemical reaction. So moving on to the next picture. So what can you see? The picture is all about the reaction of vinegar and baking soda when these two combines together. So it creates a small bubbles. Okay, how about the next picture? So it is a picture of a rusted chain. So my question is, why do you think that the chain gets rust? So the chains gets rust because they are being exposed to oxygen. So let us proceed to the last picture. So what can you see? So it is all about the digestion of human. So my question is, do you ever wonder how the digestion of food takes place? So as we put our food in our mouth, there is an enzyme in our saliva that breaks down sugars and other carbohydrates into simpler forms that our body can absorb. So all of the pictures that I've shown are associated with our topic for today, which is the types of chemical reactions. So let us define first what is a chemical reactions, or it is a chemical change in which any change that forms a new substance. So the following are the evidence of a chemical change, which are release of energy as heat, release of energy as light, change in color, formation of a gas, and change in odor. So the following are the types of chemical reactions. So they are neutralization, combustion, synthesis, decomposition, single displacement, and double displacement. So for the synthesis reactions, synthesis reactions are also known as formation reaction because there are two or more reactants, usually elements, joined to form a compound. So it is presented to be as A plus B, which results to AB. So the elements may form ionic compounds, like, for example, sodium metal and chlorine gas combine to form sodium chloride. So other examples involve magnesium metal reacts with oxygen gas to form magnesium oxide. Okay, another one is that nitrogen gas and oxygen gas join to form nitrogen monoxide. So for the decomposition reactions are the opposite of synthesis reactions, because a compound breaks down into two or more products. So it is represented by AB, which yields to A plus B. So ionic compounds may decompose to produce elements like the following. Table salt, sodium chloride, can be broken down into sodium metal and chlorine gas by melting salt at 800 degrees Celsius and running electricity through it. So here's how it presented the decomposition reactions. So covalent compounds may decompose into elements like the following. By running electricity through water, the water molecules decompose into hydrogen and oxygen gases. So it is being presented at that illustration. So the third one is the single replacement reactions. A single replacement reactions replace one element from a compound with another element. So a compound and an element reacts and the element switches places with part of the original compound. So it is being presented to be like this. A plus BC yields to B plus AC, where A is a metal, or A plus BC yields to C plus BA, where A is a non-metal. So here's the example. So when A is a metal, aluminum foil in a solution of copper chloride produces solid copper and aluminum chloride. So when A is a non-metal and fluorine is bubbled through a sodium iodide solution, iodine and sodium fluoride are produced. Moving on for the double replacement reactions. So double replacement reactions swap elements between two compounds that react together to form two new compounds. So two compounds react with elements switching places between the original compounds. So it is being presented to be like this. AB plus CD yields to AD plus CB. So here's the example. For the double replacement reactions, so two solutions react to form a precipitate, solid, and another solution. Ionic solution plus ionic solution that yields ionic solution plus ionic solid. So it is presented to be like this. AB plus CD yields to AD plus CB. So when potassium chromate and silver nitrate react, they form a red precipitate silver chromate in a solution of potassium nitrate. So here's the illustration. So for the neutralization reactions, neutralization reactions occur when an acid, most compounds starting with H, and a base, most compounds ending in OH, react to form a salt and water. So neutralization reaction are a type of double replacement. Acid plus base, which yields to salt plus water. Sulfuric acid is used to neutralize calcium hydroxide. Phosphoric acid helps to neutralize the compounds that cause rust, such as iron hydroxide. For the combustion reactions, combustion reactions occur when a compound or element reacts with oxygen to release energy and produce an oxide, also sometimes referred to as hydrocarbon combustion. So natural gas, methane, is burned in furnaces to heat homes. So on. Another example, an acetylene torch is used to weld metals together, and carbohydrates like glucose combine with oxygen in our body to release energy. So here's the summary of the chemical reactions. So you may refer to these websites you can see above, which is http www.bcscience.com bc10 pgs videos, so that you will learn more about the types of chemical reactions. Now, we are all done with the discussion. So, I have a question for you. Will you give some examples of chemical reactions you encounter in your day-to-day life aside from the pictures I've shown earlier? So, there are many, no? So, we have soap emulsifies grime, which means oily stains bind to the soap so they can be lifted away with water. So what else? Another thing is brushing our teeth. So the toothpaste neutralizes acid by using its basic ingredients to react with the acids in the mouth, neutralizing the negative effect of acid on the teeth. So when trying with unsaturated oils, hydrogenation of the oils can occur, and these can produce trans fatty acids, which are not good for our health. So, to summarize what we have discussed today, chemical reaction is a process in which one or more substances, the reactants, are converted to one or more different substances, the products. So the different types of chemical reaction are combination reaction, decomposition reaction, single displacement, double displacement reaction, acid-base reaction, and the precipitation reaction. So, no more questions. So, I'm giving you all the PowerPoint presentation for this lesson so that you'll be able to study it more. And then there is an assignment also for this, so you may refer to the files that I will be giving to you. So that would be all. Thank you.